Do you think Halloween is all fun and games? What if I told you that behind the costumes and candy, real-life nightmares can unfold? Tonight, we uncover the horrifying true story of a 9-year-old girl who never made it home on Halloween night. Her name was Autumn Pasquale, and her story is one you won't forget. Halloween is a time for thrills, scares, and spooky fun, but sometimes, what lurks in the shadows is far more terrifying than any ghost or monster. On October 31st, 2012, in Anoka, Minnesota, a town known as the Halloween capital of the world, a night of trick-or-treating turned into a real-life horror show. For 9-year-old Autumn Pasquale, a simple bike trade led to her tragic and shocking murder. What started as an innocent exchange became a nightmare beyond anyone's worst fears. In the middle of the Halloween festivities, Autumn vanished, only to be found hours later, her life cruelly cut short. This isn't just a ghost story. It's a true crime that will make you question the very safety of Halloween itself. Stay with me as we dive into the terrifying events that unfolded that fateful night and uncover the chilling truth behind Autumn's tragic end. It's October 31st, 2012, and Anoka, Minnesota is in full celebration mode. Known as the Halloween capital of the world, this town goes all out for the spooky season. Streets are buzzing with laughter, kids in costumes race from house to house, and homes are lit with eerie lights, fake spider webs, and pumpkins. There's an electric energy in the air, a mix of excitement and mystery as shadows dance along the sidewalks, and every creak of a door feels like it could be more than just a trick of the wind. But as the night drew on, no one could imagine the real nightmare that was about to unfold. Autumn Pasquale, a 9-year-old girl full of life, excitement, and a love for bikes, leaves her home for what should have been a simple errand. Little did she know that this Halloween would be her last. As Autumn made her way through the festive streets, 2 teenage brothers lurking in the background watched her. They had been planning something far darker than candy or costume parties. They knew Autumn was into bikes. She loved tinkering with them, and this passion made her the perfect target for their sinister plot. Pretending to offer her a bike trade, they lured her into their house. What started as a harmless interaction soon took a horrific turn. This wasn't about bicycles at all. In that moment, the brothers revealed their dark intentions, and what happened next was far beyond anyone's worst nightmares. Anoka, a town so proud of its Halloween heritage, would be forever haunted by what happened inside that house. As the hours passed and Autumn hadn't returned home, her family's concern grew into sheer panic. Halloween, a night usually filled with laughter, candy, and joy, was now filled with dread. Calls went out, neighbors joined the search, and soon the police were combing the streets. What started as a hopeful search soon became a desperate one as time continued to slip away. Then came the discovery that sent shockwaves through the entire community. After hours of searching, Autumn's lifeless body was found hidden inside a recycling bin. The horror was unimaginable. The festive atmosphere of the night was shattered, replaced by an overwhelming sense of loss and fear. News of Autumn's tragic death spread like wildfire, leaving the town of Anoka and beyond in a state of shock. The idea that something so horrific could happen on Halloween night felt like a betrayal. Halloween, a time for fun and make-believe scares, was now linked to a real-life horror that no one could ignore. The 2 teenage brothers responsible were arrested, but even their punishment could not undo the devastation. The innocence of Halloween had been stolen, and for the Pasquale family and the entire community, it would never be the same. The town, once filled with the spirit of celebration, now carried the weight of this senseless crime. Halloween, a night meant for harmless scares and joyous traditions, became a nightmare for one family. The story of Autumn Pasquale is a tragic reminder that sometimes the true horrors in life aren't the ones we create with masks and decorations, but those that come from actual human darkness. As we dress up, carve pumpkins, and take to the streets each Halloween, let's remember that true terror doesn't always wear a costume. Sometimes it's hiding in plain sight, much closer than we think. If you want more real-life horror stories like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let me know in the comments if you've ever experienced something genuinely terrifying on Halloween. Stay safe out there because sometimes the scariest things aren't what you expect.